The students are the most highly passionate and committed part of society in our country. They are really willing to suffer for Christ. Sometimes, they go and tell about Jesus to a friend. They might be insulted and they might have beat up, and sometimes they might be discriminated, but no matter what, they always tell about Jesus Christ.
We were told not to pray, we were told not to study the Bible, and if they found us praying together, we would be taken to prison. And how we practiced our faith during that time was, for example, someone from our group would write the scripture text on his arm like this, from here up to here, and then another guy would write discussion questions on his arm. And this guy reads the text from his arm, and another one is asking questions, and we are discussing, we are doing Bible study.
The student is coming to know Christ in hundreds every year. To have a good campus ministry is to have students who can lead the ministry by themselves. What I mean by that is, our direction is student-led, staff-directed. The staff are just there to give vision, to empower them, to motivate them. In our country, you cannot get into the campus. The government policy prohibited us from getting into the campus. So we do train our students and send them back. So they are the ones who take all the responsibility to reach out to their campuses.
There's nothing that the glory of God cannot do. So I'm praying for the presence, for the flourishment of the glory of God inside my town and my whole country too. What I'm praying now is the prayer of the glory, and the presence of this glory of God can change the past history of my country and can actually fulfill the promise that God has given for our country.
We believe that God can raise leaders who can really impact this society and this community. And we strongly believe that God is blessing Ethiopia, and Ethiopia won't be the same in the coming few years.
Just imagine the impact that our youth are making today for Ethiopia and for Africa, for the world. They're just zealous and they want to see things change. It's the zeal, it's the cry of the heart that things ought to change, things ought to be better. And they all believe that it is Jesus who can make things possible. It's Jesus who can make the difference.
Last year at the same time, we had a student conference in the western part of Ethiopia in Nakamte, and we had 3,000 students gathered for 5 days of vision and teaching. Now in Awasa, we have 7,000 students from all over the country. And yesterday we asked these students, how many of you would like to be involved in short-term mission project in preparation to global mission? And it was amazing to see over 70% of the 7,000 students raising their hands to be involved in short-term mission projects. And these students, when they graduate, they are going to influence the whole nation. And that is the vision, the desire we have.
So we are running now. I'm saying we because I'm part of the ministry. And so we're running now to just reach those people who are not rich with gospel, with their own language, because God will touch people with the language they understand, with the culture they got. So that's what we're planning now, because we're a bit more people who are not reached by this gospel. That's what we're running to.